Hello student in class 8 English literature lesson 2 I have a dream part 1. I have a dream is a landmark speech delivered by Martin Luther King Jr. on August 28, 1963. This speech was delivered during the March on Washington for Job and Freedom of the Black People. Now student, we are going to read about the author. Martin Luther King Jr., born on January 15, 1929 and died on April 4, 1968. He was an African American Baptist minister and activist who became the most visible spokesperson and leader in the American Civil Rights Movement from 1955 until his assassination in 1968. King advanced civil right through nonviolence and civil disobedience. Inspired by his Christian belief and the nonviolent activism of Mahatma Gandhi, he was the son of early civil rights activist Martin Luther King Sr. So student, we have read here that Martin Luther King Jr. was an African American Baptist minister and he was an activist who became the most visible spokesperson and leader in the American Civil Rights Movement. In which right? Civil Rights Movement that started from 1955 and ends till his assassination. Assassination means murder in 1968. Martin Luther King Jr. advanced civil rights. How? Through non-violence and civil disobedience. And he was inspired by Mahatma Gandhi. He was the son of the early civil rights activist Martin Luther King Sr. Now student, we are going to read introduction of the lesson. On August 28, 1963, some 100 years after President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation freeing the slaves, a young man named Martin Luther King climbed the marble steps of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. to describe his vision of America. So student, till here what we have read, that on August 1963, after 100 years later, when President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, and in that proclamation Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, the black people, but after 100 years later the condition was same. And then a young man named Martin Luther King climbed the marble steps of Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. to describe his vision of America, his dream of America. More than 2 lakh people, black and white, came to listen to the speech. They came by plane, they came by car, by bus, by train, and by foot. They came to Washington to demand equal rights for black people, and the dreams that they heard on the steps of monument became the dreams of a generation. The dream of Martin Luther that they heard on the steps of monument became the dreams of a generation. Now before starting the text, I am going to tell something about the author again, that Martin Luther King Jr. was a dynamic American leader who opposed racial discrimination and stood up for the citizenship right of the black people. The given text is an extract from his landmark speech, I Have a Dream. So student, now I am going to explain the text here. I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Here in the first paragraph, Martin Luther wanted to say that I am happy. He started his speech how? Like that I am happy to join with you. He wanted to say here that he was happy to join with the people today in what will go down. In what will go down in history as what? As the greatest demonstration. For whose freedom? For the freedom of the black people in the history of our nation. Which nation? America. 5 scores years ago. What is the meaning of score here? 20 years. So 5 score, it means 100 years ago. 100 years before. A great American. Who was the great American? Abraham Lincoln. In whose symbolic shadow we stand today. Okay, Martin Luther wanted to say here that in whose symbolic shadow means here that we are standing below the shadow of Abraham Lincoln in the Lincoln Palace. We stand today and sign the Emancipation Proclamation. Who signed the Emancipation Proclamation? Abraham Lincoln. 100 years ago. But this monumentous decree came as a great beacon light for hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. That time, this monumentous decree means here order, came as a great beacon light of hope. Beacon means here a great tower light of hope. For whom? To the millions of Negro slaves who had been seared, who had been burnt in the flames of withering injustice. Withering means here humiliating injustice. Okay, so here this proclamation was proved as a tower light of hope for the millions of Negroes, those who are burning in the injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of captivity. Okay, that proclamation came as a joyous daybreak after the long night of captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro is still not free. 100 years later, the life of Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. But here, student, 100 years later in 1968, when Martin Luther King Jr. was delivering this speech, the Negro is still not free. They are the slaves of the white people. 100 years later, the life of Negro is still sadly crippled, means sadly damaged by the manacles of segregation. Manacles means here chains of segregation, means separation, and the chains of discrimination. What is the meaning of discrimination here? The injustice treatment of different categories of people, means they are discriminated different from the white people. 100 years later, the Negroes live on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. Now, Martin Luther wanted to say here that 100 years later, the Negroes lived where? On a lonely island of poverty. Lonely island of poverty means on the island of poverty they are living in the midst of material prosperity. Material prosperity means they were living in America, that was a prosperous country, means all the type of metals are available there, means there is so much prosperity, but even if they were poor. 100 years later, the Negro is still lingering in the corner of American society and find himself an exile in his own land. So we have come here today to dramatize an appalling condition. Here Martin Luther wanted to say here that the Negro is still languishing Languishing means to fail to make progress or successful. Means the Negro is not developing in the corner of American society. They are living where? In the corner of American society. And find himself an exile means they are expelling in his own land. So we have come here to dramatize an appalling condition. What they gathered there? They gathered here to dramatize an appalling means horrible condition of the Negroes. They wanted to explain the horrible condition of the Negroes. In a sense, we have come to our nation's capital to cash a check. For what they came? In a sense, we have come to our nation's capital. Nation's capital means here Washington. Okay, they all have gathered in Washington to cash a check. Which check? As like bank check, it is written here. When the architect of our republic wrote the magnificent word of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they were singing a promissory note to which every Indian American was to fall heir. Here Martin Luther wanted to say that when the architect of our republic, architect means here one who is responsible for planning or creating an idea. So here those who are the writer of our republic, they wrote the magnificent word of the Constitution. Those who are the maker of our republic, they wrote the magnificent word of the Constitution and they declared the independence for all. They were signing a promissory note to which every Indian was to fall heir. Means they all were the honor. They all were the heir of the whole America. This note was a promise that all man would be guaranteed the inalienable right of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. According to that note, it was a promise that all man, even either white or black, would be guaranteed the inalienable right, means compulsory right, mandatory right of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, means the quest of happiness. It is obvious today that America has defaulted on his promissory note in so far as her citizens of color are concerned. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the Negro people a bad check, a check which has come back marked insufficient funds. Now, in a very aggressive mood here, Martin Luther wanted to say that it is obvious today, it is clear today that America has defaulted, means America was failed on this promissory note. In so far as her citizens of color are concerned. Which people? Black people. Colored means here black. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, instead of honoring the sacred means highly valued and important responsibility, America has given the Negro people what? A bad check. A check which has come back marked how? Insufficient fund. That there is no right, no freedom, and no facility was given for whom? For the black people. So student, this is the first part of the lesson. Thank you for watching it, and the rest of the chapter we will continue in part 2.